Hi there viewers, I'm the Extraordinary Tourist and welcome to another of my art videos. This particular video didn't start out as being a sort of art video that had any sort of direction or purpose. Originally I started sketching in my sketchbook and I wanted to try and come up with something for one of my skate art videos, but I didn't really have anything in mind, so I just sat down and started drawing faces, and I did that for about 40 minutes to an hour, and I ended up with 6 faces on my page, and that was going to be it. I posted the page to my Instagram, and I was planning on maybe posting the speed draw of those faces being drawn as well, and that was as far as this video was going to go. Then I got a comment on Facebook from Gary Pye, who is a well-known CrazyTalk Animator 3 animator, and he's got a whole load of his own content and characters for that software online, but he looked at the drawings and decided that he would like to see the top middle face developed further. That was obviously something that appealed to him. At the time I drew it, out of the 6 faces on the page, that was my sort of least favourite, and one that hadn't really turned out or came to anything that was particularly inspiring me, but Gary found something interesting about it, and I sort of decided to run with that and do a bit of an extra sketching on that one to sort of see what I could do with it. I had thought of it as being that particular character being something of some kind of either an android or a desert scavenger type character that could perhaps be used alongside my Ray character that I created for CrazyTalk Animator 3. So I decided to develop that up a bit more, did a bit of research online, looked up sort of clothing for desert people, science fiction style desert characters. Got a lot of images showing sort of Rey from The Force Awakens and a few other things, and then I looked up robots, and specifically the face on this particular robot was giving me a sort of Robocop feel, but not the original Robocop, but the rebooted Robocop from 2014, I think it was. So I did a bit of research on that character, and sort of combining those two ideas of a desert scavenger and then the Robocop character, which I also researched that particular character incidentally because Gary had mentioned the colour scheme that he saw my character in, which was sort of blue-black colours, which is very much what that version of Robocop is. It's sort of mostly black character, but if you were sort of doing it as an artwork, you'd probably give it like a blue reflections and stuff as well. So that's what led me down to researching that particular version of Robocop. as you can see, this is what I came up with after a little bit of extra sketching. I did a side view sketch of the character just to sort of try and work out what that might look like. Then I did another front view version of the character just to sort of further develop that more. I didn't really like either of those. It sort of felt too much like the character's head shape was too much like an acorn, which is what I thought about the original sketch as well, and why it hadn't worked so well. So then I decided maybe if I make the head longer and sort of more streamlined and slicked back, that I could make it look a bit more menacing, or maybe just a bit more sort of badass looking, really. But that was my final drawing that I came up with, and I have to say that the final version that I've got so far I quite like, and I think I'm going to develop that further, work on the body a bit more, and perhaps come up with something that I might again turn into a CTA 3 character that could be used alongside my Ray character. So the reason why I decided to turn it into a full video was to again just show you how not starting with anything in mind and just randomly sketching can sort of bring you into with some ideas that you might not have thought of, and take you in a direction that you probably wouldn't have gone to if you had just been sitting down with an idea in mind and focused on that one idea. So it's just again reinforcing the idea that just sitting down and drawing with no ideas in your head and just seeing what happens, just start drawing shapes and turning them into things, and just keep doing that, and you can sort of end up with things that down the track will end up as something more substantial and perhaps lead to more interesting work. So there you go, I hope you got something out of this video. I do plan to take this character further, and I will sort of film that and get you up to date with where it's going as I work on it more. So until next video, I guess you'll see me in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and if you really like this video, maybe give it a share as well. So, as I said, till the next one, bye for now.